Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Jay-Z getting targeted once again, all because there is a report that is now saying Jay-Z is trying to secure the $119,000 judgment against Lily Coley. Now, a lot of critics, they are saying that Jay-Z is a rapist, right? And people are just saying this because of that lawsuit that was filed against them by Tony Busby, accusing Jay-Z of doing things that he never did. Now, when we say a man never did something, a lot of people will say to you, oh, you can't swear for him because you don't know him. And that is true. I could not agree more. But two things can be true at the same time. No. If you guys remember, it was last year. No, it wasn't last year. My apologies. It was December of 2024 that Tony Busby, he basically updated a lawsuit against Diddy to name Jay-Z as co-defendant, accusing Jay-Z of watching Diddy taking disadvantage of a minor. This young lady alleged that she had a bucket list and going to the VMAs after party was one of them. She basically said that a limousine driver took her to this big house with a U-shaped gate, long driveway, and all of that jazz. She entered a room. Jay-Z was in the room along with another female celebrity who watched Diddy, who watched Diddy taking this advantage of her. She launched a punch at Diddy and made good her escape. No, during the discovery of the case, it was discovered that the year in which he mentioned, Sean Diddy Combs never used limo. And even Gene Deal, who doesn't defend Diddy, never has defended Diddy, came out and said, the year that the young lady mentioned, Diddy never used limousine during that time. Not only that, what several housing association had presented to the court was that the house that she described, the shape of the gates, did not exist at that time because in that particular community of New York, the shape of those gates, it would violate, I think it's whatever department was responsible. It's not HOA, right? It's not HOA. Feel free to correct me on this, but what had happened was that a group of realtor, along with the city council, they were able to, put forward some argument to the court because the court had to do their discovery as well. And the discovery unveiled that the shape, the design that she mentioned for the gate could not exist because they had specific strict city codes, especially in the upper class neighborhood. There's specific building codes that you have to abide by, and you cannot pay anyone to violate these codes. And I want to make reference to Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is building and renovating several homes in LA, and she was hit with several violations by the city, which altered the project, and she had to make the necessary adjustments to meet the minimum requirements. So when VMA Bandit named like the shape of the house, the shape of the gate, the city was saying to the judge that does not exist in New York, never even existed at that time. Also, her eyewitnesses, they were in another country, and there's evidence of them being in another country. But irrespective of that, people are now targeting Jay-Z, calling him a rapist. And the thing is this, if Jay-Z was a rapist, and if Jay-Z had any such instance that was known to anyone in the industry, it would have been said. And there are people in the industry who we can always trust what they're telling us, even though we shouldn't always trust anyone. But I'm talking people like Dame Dash, Kanye West, and Wendy Williams. We've never heard Wendy Williams, Dame Dash, or Kanye West accusing Jay-Z of being a rapist. And we know those three people have told us that Jay-Z can't be trusted, and they have outlined things that they've heard about Jay-Z, but Jay-Z being a pedophile is never one of them. But I understand that as time passes, many people have a strong disdain towards Jay-Z, and that is because of a myriad of allegations that has come out against Jay-Z. And because of such allegations, it is hard for people to let go because many people want Jay-Z to go down. For many of these people, it is just pure envy and jealousy. And for many of them, I would have to say they have made some valid points. However, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of content creators calling Jay-Z a rapist. And I don't believe he is, because if he is, and if he was, we would have gotten some insights or some suggestion of him being such through the likes of Dame Dash, Kanye West, and Wendy Williams. And we know that if we can't trust anyone else on the internet, we can trust those three when they tell us about these celebrities, right? No. I know that Jaguar Wright has made claims about Jay-Z, but I can't remember her making claims for Jay-Z being a rapist. I remember her making claims of a younger Jay-Z hooking up with younger girls, right? No, underage girls can't give consent. So, if they're suggesting statutory rapists, maybe. But rapists under the terms and conditions of what the VMA bandit had accused him of? No, we haven't heard Dame Dash, Kanye West, or Wendy Williams or Jaguar Wright accusing Jay-Z of any such behavior. But, as we all can remember, it was a couple weeks ago that Jay-Z told us, next time you call his name, you're gonna have to pay. So, I want to see if Jay-Z is coming after anyone, because the discussions are coming back, and each time they come back, and when people realize that they get a little room and they see a little stuff and they get away with it, they tend to want to do more. But I would say to you guys, it's unfair to, blatantly accuse someone of something that you have no ounce of evidence to prove that the person has done it. You don't have to like the guy, but making such vicious allegations against him, I think it's wrong. I think it is wrong. But that's just my opinion. So leave your comment below. Let me know what you think, and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.